What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Boy John 25. Tonight, I'm going to do my Smackdown review and results. The Fiend attacks Daniel Bryan. That's the title of this video. Hit that like button, hit that red button. Let's get started. The show opens with the intro video. The beginning of Smackdown was just boring. It was just boring. The commentator welcomes us to the show and hypes up tonight's proceedings. Reigns makes his entrance. He says, "No, it's a day late, but in this house, if you still have leftovers in the fridge, it's still Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving." I mean, 3 things to him: family, good health, and happiness. And this time last year, he only had family out of those things. It was tough and to be here in this ring in good health, surrounded by a new family. They an absolute blessing, and he wants to thank all of us. And he's got a lot to be thankful for because Team Smackdown whoops him, but NXT gets chant, and he says it's all WWE. They kicked butt too, but they didn't win his match. So he's gonna thank his team of Mustafa Ali, Chad Gable, and Braun Strowman. But they had one dummy on the team, and he's not going to thank that dummy. If anything, that dummy should thank him. So why not? Let's bring the dummy out, y'all. Enter Baron Corbin. He talks about how he eliminated 2 people before Roman Reigns' selfishness, whatever this is. He got him eliminated, and he proceeded to run Reigns down for a league ago problem. The big dog invites him to fight, but Baron refuses. This time, mocking Roman Reigns for the great crime talking about Thanksgiving. Corbin talks his Thanksgiving up and runs the big dogs down, so he thankful he doesn't have to put a fake smile on for these people. Baron then proceeds to book a match between his crony Robert Roode and Roman Reigns for tonight. As it turns out, it'll be after the break. The segment between Roman Reigns and Baron King Corbin is god awful. That segment was just terrible. Anyway, but let me move on. Robert Roode versus Roman Reigns. This match was decent. It wasn't the best. It was just decent. What it say? It says Robert Roode with a slide headlock to start wrenching it down. Show off shoulder block and into the headlock. Show off again. Shoulder block and Bobby Bells to the floor. Ziggler runs interference. Roode takes advantage and beat Roman Reigns down in the corner. Roman blocks a right and fires his own back. Another hard right mouth punch in the corner follow. Action split to the floor, and Reigns nails Roode with a drive-by before confronting Baron Corbin. Getting in his face again. Sorry about that. Robert getting in his face again. Robert takes advantage and throws the big dog into the announcer table as we go to break. Alright. Back from the break. Roman Reigns is fighting back into the match, and corner issue again. Ziggler running interference. Robert Roode nearly wins with the schoolboy pin. Boot up in the corner, diving blockbuster. Looking for the glorious DDT, denying one arm sit out powerbomb. Calling for it. The big dog lies and waits, and Ziggler pulls his pile out of the fire. Roman Reigns charges around the ring. Superman punch off the steps takes Dolphs out. Roode capitalizes and throws Reigns into the steel steps. Back inside, Robert up top. He dives into a Superman punch that nearly takes him out. Roode counters with a spine buster. Corbin pass him the scepter. He hide it from referee. until Barry starts running interference, but Roman punches the taste out of his mouth. Superman punch for Corbin off the ropes. Roman Reigns wins by pinfall with a spear. Post-match, Ziggler attacks Roman Reigns from behind. Super kick counter into a Samoan drop. Corbin comes in, but Reigns throws him hard into the post. Robert cuts him off with the scepter and grounds the big dog for repeatedly punches. Roode gets a steel chair and heads into the ring with it before setting his head across the seat and winding up. Roman gets away and drops Roode with a Superman punch. Reigns destroys Ziggler with a swinging of the steel steps. The big dog tips in an announcer table over on Robert Roode, and so we go to the break. Back from the break, commentary talks about Roode being stretched off during the break. A recap of Bryan versus Bray Wyatt from Survivor Series followed. Firefly Funhouse begins with Bray Wyatt saying he has a lot to be thankful for in holding the title up. Sharing is caring if he has one. He thinks it's only fair that the Fiend has one too, which leads into an intercut shot of the Fiend holding a title belt with his mask on it. Bray talks about how fun playing with Bryan was and how like to do it again. He asked the Firefly for their opinion. They cheer, and he says if they go ask Bryan if he wants to play again, all he has to do is let the Fiend in. Mustafa Ali makes his entrance. I'll be in action after the break. Alright, back from the commercial, we get a Sheamus return vintage where he says Smackdown is full of misfits and cowards. It becomes soft and the perfect time for him to come back, and he says Smackdown would be his. Now this was great to see Sheamus. That's just my opinion. It's great to see Sheamus. But anyway, let me move on. Drew Gulak versus Mustafa Ali. This match was quick. Gulak with a right hands drop down leapfrog. Ali shows off a little and drop kicks Drew in the face. Drew Gulak with a handful of hair to take Mustafa down, elbow up, keeping him grounded. Thinking sail toe suplex counter into a crossbody of shorts, and Drew Gulak grabs a half crab wrench it back. Ali gets out and hits a super kick 2-4-2. Tornado DDT follows. Ali climbs up top. Mustafa Ali wins by pinfall with a 450 splash. We see Sasha Banks and Bayley walking backstage. Heavy Machinery sent us to break with a WWE shop Black Friday. Alright, it says back from the break. I had to leave the room in a moment, but I'll come back to Bryan looking rueful. We get a video package covering the women's elimination match for Survivor Series. Bayley and Sasha Banks missed their entrance. Sorry about that. Sasha Banks gets on the mic and says to leave a Raw speech to Raw. They have some things to get off their chest. She says she didn't choose her team, and if she did, they would have won handily. Bayley says what happened to SmackDown was embarrassment. What she really hates, she is interrupted by a "you tap out" chant. Is that they didn't lose because the NXT is better than them. SmackDown lost because the entire locker room let them down. And when your role models and leaders like they are, you have to say what hurts, and they proceed to insult the entire rest of the women's of SmackDown. Lacey Evans wearing PP Paul pants. She gets on the mic and questions Sasha and Bailey's leadership qualities in her own special way. If all they're gonna do is hide behind lame excuses, then it's time that SmackDown got a real woman to be the locker room leader. So one with one style, class, confident, and sophistication. One who wouldn't say tap under pressure. Sasha gets in her face and Lacey decks her with the woman's right. Lacey Evans leaves as Bailey checks on her pal. Daniel Bryan interviews. So wait a minute. So Lacey Evans is basically the leader of the women's division. Okay, I guess. So, but anyway, Daniel Bryan is interviewed backstage about Bray Wyatt's challenge, but before he can answer, we cut into the Firefly Funhouse. Husky ate too much again, and his little piggy belly is about to explode. The only thing that can make him feel better is Bryan playing with them again. Wyatt says that everything Husky knows about Thanksgiving was a lie, and the first Thanksgiving was between the Muscle Man and the Reptilians. And all you need is a few simple rules to be fat with a yes. He said this. A hip hop remix of the Muscle Man dance follows. That was just terrible. Man, listen, that was just terrible. I don't know what I was watching of the hip hop the hip hop remix of the Bray Wyatt was in the pig dancing. I'm like, so I just have to mute the TV. So it is what it is. But anyway, back to Dan for his answer, but he remains stone faced as we go to break. Back from commercial, Mandy Rose gets on the mic before a match. She didn't like to make fun of the way people look, but Nikki Cross looks like a cold plate of Thanksgiving leftovers. Wow. Nikki Cross versus Sonya Deville. This match was too quick as well too. Alright. Sonya Deville with a hard right hand. Molly thy knee lifts. A hard chest kick and off the ropes for a sliding knee. Capitalize on her strong start with a near chin lock, but Nikki Cross breaks with a jawbreaker and gets a few separate shots in. Stringer Splash gets up a running bulldog and Sonya down. Nikki fired up and headed up top, but Rose provides a distraction. Cross is able to reverse. Nikki Cross wins by pinfall with a inside cradle. Alright. Post match, Fire and Desire put boots on to her. Big running knee from Rose. Alexa Bliss makes the save. She cleans house on them before double DDT. Sonya Deville with Nikki's assistance. Backstage, The Miz is trying to help Daniel Bryan again. He asks him to look at what happened to people after they wrestled the Fiend. Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, both changed for the worse. And he knows it's tempting to get another shot at the title. But is it really worth it? He hates to say it, but he asks if Bryan realized how important he is to SmackDown and to his family. This gets a hard stare from the American Dragon, and the A-lister backs off. The New Day will defend their tag titles in an open challenge after the break. Back from the commercial, Drake Maverick rolls up on Dana Brooke. He talks about how it's official Christmas time and tries to mistletoe and kiss her, but she yells at him and points out that he's married. Elias rolls up playing guitar and saying he's been on a journey and he's changed. Drake asks what that means. And the line says he wrote a song and he begins to play it as Donna dance about how he's back, but shed no real light on how he may or may not have changed. The New Day makes their inches for the open challenge. All right, Big E goes on the mic, and goes on. Big E gets on the mic and talks up their Thanksgiving, saying, it says they feel up on all things to fix it, which he listed. Kofi asked if he meant it when he said dog, but Big E was playing. Big E is Black Friday, which is near and dear to their hearts because they debut on Black Friday and Thursday. They decided to open their doors for business tonight, and this opens challenge. Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro answered. Sami Zayn says Thanksgiving makes him sick. Celebrating imperialistic evil, it does. And even worse, the New Day are gonna come out here and praise Black Friday deals. Shame on them and on every single one of us that continue to pre-play this bogus holiday every year. And it's high time that tag titles were held by men smart enough to see through the nonsense. We go to the break for the match. Match can begin. Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura versus the New Day. Big E and Kofi Kingston for the WWE Smackdown Tag Team Champions Open Challenge. Alright. Where can I begin now? Oh yeah. Here it is. Cesaro and Kingston to start off the ropes. Jockling for a position. Big uppercut for a near fall. Cesaro with a bulldog headlock and tag. Nakamura with a right hand. Whip across and Shinsuke monkey flips Kofi, but he lands to his feet. Draw kick for 2. Drawing him up. Arm ringer Nakamura with a right hand, and he charges into a back elbow. Kofi punches up top a heel trip, puts the back of his head into the turnbuckles, and Shinsuke Nakamura clocks him with the corner knee. Tag to Cesaro, kick the midsection, currently live for 2. Reversal chinlock applies. Kofi fights up to his feet, but Cesaro maintains wrist control and tags out. Nakamura with a kick, forearms, and the corner, but Kofi fires up and wrenches despite for the tag only to get put on the apron. Shinsuke Nakamura distracts the referee and Sami pulls Kofi Kingston off the apron. Cesaro runs over him with a lariat, and we go to break. Back from commercial, tag made by Big E starts slinging Nakamura around with a belly-to-belly suplex off the ropes. Big splash, but Shinsuke Nakamura is nowhere to be found. Following these whip to the corner, but Shinsuke Nakamura runs right into the corner rock bottom. Tag to Cesaro, diving headbutt. Thinking about the neutralizer back boy drop counters, but the Swiss cyborg lands on his feet. Blind tag, Nakamura charges and leapfrog to the second. Kofi lands a kick, big underneath him. Powerbomb, double stump, get broken up by Cesaro. Cesaro tries to dump Kingston over the rope, but gets dumped himself. Kofi off the ropes and alley hoops. Swiss death. Cesaro puts Nakamura and Kofi Kingston back inside. Thinking King shouts up, but Kofi reverses to a pin. Sliding knee breaks it up. Cesaro puts Big E into the post shoulder first and makes the tag. Uppercut in the corner. Kofi Kingston lands an disagree, but Cesaro catches Trouble in Paradise and counters with a hot shot, choking over the middle rope. Cesaro argues with referee Jason Ayers, who just barely returns his attention to Sami, and he tries to hit Kofi Kingston with the pancake tray. Aries ejects Sami Zayn. Kofi Kingston recovers. The New Day wins by pinfall with the Troll in Paradise on Cesaro to retain the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We get a recap of all Roman Reigns versus Robert Roode's stuff that opened the show. Daniel Bryan is shown walking backstage to send us to break. Back from the break, Daniel Bryan makes his entrance. He says everybody has been offering him advice about Bray Wyatt's offer, and says if Wyatt change him, maybe he needs to be changed. But he wasn't changed by the Fiend. He was changed by the crowd, by their passion, voice, and energy that made him realize the people he should have been this whole time. The crowd gave a big yes, and he continues. Daniel Bryan says he said multiple times that the yes movement is dead, but maybe, just maybe, we brought it back to life. So he got the one question for us. Bray challenged him to a title match. Does he accept? Yes. Daniel Bryan joins in. We got the title match. The Firefly Funhouse cuts in, and Bray Wyatt says that if Bryan goes through with this, the Fiend will remove his mask and show everyone his true form. And it's only fair because Daniel Bryan helped build this place. He says the Fiend certainly remembers why, and he almost forgot the best part. He promised the Firefly that they get to see a new face tonight. The lights goes down and the Fiend appears through the trap door in the ring, trying to drag Daniel Bryan away. He fights off the mandible claw for as long as he can, but Bray locks it in. He drags Daniel Bryan down under the ring and continues to struggle against him, eventually bringing some hair up and leaving it in the ring. He keeps yanking tufts of hair out from under the mat and laughs. The show goes off the air. So I like this the feud between Daniel Bryan and the Fiend. But what really caught me off guard? Why is the Fiend Bray Wyatt pulling Daniel Bryan's hair? I don't know. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my SmackDown review and results, the Fiend attacks Daniel Bryan, hit that thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think of SmackDown, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Big Boy John 25, and I'm out of here.